Okay, why do I get myself into this? Challenges incoming. Let's roll the intro and I'll explain it. And a warm welcome to one and all. Today is, let's just say I'm a sucker for punishment. So what's that punishment all about? Well, let me just flick this over and I'll tell you. I'm going to be using this chart in a moment. If I flick it over, you'll kind of see it's my BlackBull trading account. It's actually an account I use for swing trading, but I haven't got any swings on at the moment with the US elections and everything, so it's a bit dormant and I'll not be going back into it probably this year, so I'll do odds and sods on it. Anyway, cut long story short, there he is, bloody haircut. I told him I was finished for the day after we're having a little bit of chat, and haircut straight in. Let's have a challenge. Let's do a challenge. Whee! Oh, thanks a lot. And he wants to go on gold. Okay. And he says tick chart. Well, if you think I'm trading a tick chart, you are kidding. But I will trade a minute chart. So that's kind of the trade-off. Okay. And then as you can see, the guys are helping. Benidorm 25 is coming. Looks like it's going to be 19th of October, where we're going to have a classroom in the sun. If you haven't seen Scruff in the Sun video, do check it out. And it's kind of where, the rotten sod. He's on the WhatsApp now. Right, okay, give us a second. I'll just answer this. I'm just going to tell him, oh, bloody, sorry, Signal Hunters slap me. All right, okay, I'll fucking slap you, boy. On it, all right, never ends. Bugger, oh, fucking haircut. He does make me laugh. He does make me laugh. Yeah. So I don't know whether you can see it, but there he is. He's on my WhatsApp, firing in. Git. Right. Oh, okay. Let's get back to this. Titanium. Yeah. Look at the foundation. I'll jump on that later. But we're the scruff. And Chris is right. It does take a long time to learn trading. What I'm going to say about that is if you think for a merry second you're going to learn trading from a 15-minute video or even just watching a couple of videos, you've got no chance. This is a professional career and you have to learn the craft. And a lot of that craft is not so much the charts, it's the psychology and the planning. You see me do a lot of planning in my trades. Even when I'm challenged like this, I don't go into it willy-nilly. I always know what I'm doing. But anyway, let's get back to this. Okay. So he hasn't told me direction, so I'm just assuming what he's after is a gold trade. Now he's after gold USD, so this is why I'm on this particular platform, because on my other platform it is spot gold. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to have to do is figure out what this market is trying to achieve. So if I come out to the dailies, this is the first thing I'm going to look at. Okay, now we can see it's pushing down aggressively. There's a bit of strength in the market. It looks pretty much as if it's going to be selling off. Now what I'm going to do, if you bear with me, is I'm just going to drop on an asset here and I'm going to work it out. Right, gold USD. All right, give me a second. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to plug a few figures into my spreadsheet, which is this thing here, and I'm going to quickly work a direction out. It takes me a little while to do it, but when I come back I'll kind of explain what it is that I'm looking at. Okay, so let me pause for now. Okay, I'm back. So I've just dropped this in to here, so this lot know what I'm up to. Okay, we've completed the oil, and it's gold USD. Now it's saying it's no trade. Let me just flick this over onto the biggest screen, just so you can read it, and I'll explain a little bit. What I do is I look at multi-time frame. I go through various time frames to get an idea. Now, what this is telling me is we're actually in a bear market now on gold. It is selling down. There's no day trade available at this moment in time. So the only thing I can do is a scalp, and I'm going to use scalp using +1 -1. Now, +1 -1 is looking around an hourly time frame and looking above and below to get an overall view, and it's actually telling me to sell it, to buy it. Okay, so the buying is what we're looking for. It's saying the average target wants to be about 12 pips. Okay, so we're looking for 12 pips or about 100 points. So let's build this chart up, shall we? Okay, so the first thing I need to do is figure out what's going on with it. Well, we can see there's a Murray run here. Let's pull this back out a little bit. So where did this start? Well, it started here, came up, collapsed, came up, collapsed, and then started roughly with this candle and shot up. Okay, so that's going to give me my first criteria of levels. So what I'm looking at here is actually a rejection of the 50. Okay, so let me just drop that in so I can see there's a rejection of the 50 there, and it is working its way probably in back to these. Okay, so there's the first key levels that I'm going to put in, and that ran us all the way up to here. Okay, take this down into 4 hours. Let's have a little look, see what the situation here is. Well, we can see there's been some solid pushes down, and this particular leg hasn't been moving, so I'm going to step it back and see what the last move was. Well, the last move was here. That was to there. Okay, so what have we got now? Right, okay, so I'm going to drop these in a different color. What this tells me is whether or not the expansions are being respected. Okay, so it started here, and then it pushed down to an expansion point, which was there. Sure enough, bounced along it, and then it had a go at coming down here, but has failed and come back. So if this is going to start and continue, it is going to go to the downside, but that downside is going to start looking at these. Now, there's plenty of room in the Bollinger Band. It could easily just move away to this moving average here and then find its way back. That's the 4 hour. So that's what's called +1. We're now looking at an anchor. See what the situation is, and I'm going to drill right into the anchor. Now, the anchor itself started here, looked at this, came down and came up. So what I'm looking at now is this particular move, and I need to build into it. Now I can see there's a section of it came here, came up and failed and came back down. So it's probably all of it, and it's a bit messy, guys. It's a bit messy. So I need to drill in a little bit further because I'm only going to scalp. So the +1, got these levels in. The anchor is kind of neutral, which is what's been said on my sheet. So I need to drop it down to see if there's anything lower that I can work with. Well, there is. So as I've come down lower, I can see a low here and I can see a high here. This is the better. From that point to this point, I can start dropping some levels in. There's a key point there, which it's now at. Perfect. Up to that. Come back down to the 61. Come back down to the 50. All the way down. And we're building up our zones as we go. Okay. The danger zone that we need to pay attention to is here. So this bit can be a little bit naughty, which is there to there. Okay, so really we want to be buying these levels up to around this area. Okay, why? Because the scalp is a buy. Okay, we can see here it's still in the upper section, so the buyers are still there. Okay, and we're in the upper side of the Bollinger Band, although it has tried to get up there a couple of times. That's probably a good buy. Right, next question. Now I've got this all in place, how far is it from this level up to that level? Well, that's 500 points. I only want 100, 120 or so. So I can buy here, probably into there, buy there, top of the Bollinger Band. It's looking good so far. Okay, I've got a danger area where I know where I can work to, which is down here. Again, see bounce points. Don't really need this Bollinger Band anymore. We'll get rid of that. So we'll have a look at that. This is pushing down. So in and around this area might be a good buy. So we'll put our order on here. And what we're going to do is we're going to follow it down. Why? Well, why not? And then we can look at a minute chart to see if we can time in. Well, it's pretty low now. So what I want to do is I want to stay 3 candles behind the current price. So let us stick a 5er in. Don't need to go merry mad. It's going to be a buy stop order, which is above the current price, running to target, and we're going to look for 120 points. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to move that up onto there, and I want to steer 2 of these candles. Let me just move this into the middle. 2 candles, just drop that there, and we're going to follow this down till it triggers us in, and we're going to get that 12 points. Okay, that's the aim, that's the scalp, that's what we're looking for. We can see it stretched down here. There it is. Because this is a minute chart, I've got to be a little bit careful, and that's why I'm counting back. I want 2 candles between me and the price at any one time. So that's 1, 2, so here. Oops, sorry. So I'll just move that down slightly. Right, okay. Okay. We'll not unselect that blue thing. That's it. There we go. Right. That has a chance to start looking to pick up. Okay. I'm just going to leave it where it is for now. Is it popping in? Not quite yet. I think it's still right. We're into market now. Okay, so now we just have to manage this thing out. Now what I can also do, because I've got it set up, I can work out where I'm going to put additional orders. Well, it's very simple. I can buy these ones as well, all the way down. Let's just pull this back so I can buy some more here, buy some more there, buy some more there, buy some more there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What it'll be is entry point, second entry, third, fourth, fifth out. That's the plan. And you might go, look at the size of that stuff, that's ridiculous. Is it? If I'm out here and I'm targeting there, well, let's have a look. I work on 3 points. So 1, 2, 3. That's 705. Let's get it to 705. What do you know? Borderline 1-on-1 based on that there. Okay, a lot of you won't understand that. You can argue as much as you like. I don't give a shit. I work on a DCA, and that is the way roughly it works. It's a very simple system. It works roughly on 1-to-1. My RR rate, if that's what you're going for, is a lot higher than what most people's are, because I do DCA. But what I am actually running on is ROI, return on investment. If you don't understand that, read up on it. it's the only way to make money in the markets. Okay, and I know this because I've done it for so long. And if you don't believe it, fine, watch somebody else. Go watch your glossy videos. I am not a filmmaker, but what I do is I trade every day, and I prove it every single day. Let's play this out, see how we get on. Okay, haircut. There you go. It's done. Trades are out. 105 quid on 2 trades in a scalp on a 1 minute. What did we do? We worked it out. I was only looking for buys, so I was going to buy this level, this one, this one. As you can see, the way that it worked, came down, bang, 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 stopped dead. Then what did it do? It ricocheted back up. I had to be careful with it. I thought I was going to maybe have 2 bites of the cherry when it was pulling back at this point. So I killed the trade. Why? Because it could easily just come back and I get it again. If it didn't, I was looking for the continuation back up. Either way, I was going to get paid and I was happy. If I was wrong, I had areas of interest that could get me out of the trade. And if I got battered, well, then I get battered. So what? You know, I'm prepared to do it. I knew how much it was going to cost. I knew what I was getting off on the other end, but it was planned. That's the key point here, guys. It's planned, you know, and that's it. So there you go, haircut. Challenge accepted. Challenge complete. I think I'm after... maybe it's Bib Fortuna. Don't know. Who knows? Or maybe it's Luke Skywalker in Bespin. Anyway, that was just a bit of silliness. Catch you all soon.